Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, there's no building going on. I'm still waiting on an oil pan. I'm waiting on a distributor. I'm waiting on some other parts. So today, I want to talk to you guys about 5 bad habits that you may be doing that's killing your project. I know it has killed mine. So if you give me just 5 minutes, maybe 10, we'll talk about them. So stick around, guys. All right, the first bad habit we're going to talk about, guys, is overcamming your engine. I'm guilty of it. Probably 90% of the people that are watching my videos or just around period are guilty of it. You want that burger stand sound, you want that real hard thumpity thump, but you overcam your engine and you don't have the supporting mods to go along with it. The compression, the heads, the gearing, the converter. So that'll be one of the bad habits that you're going to have. There's other ways of getting that, that burger stand or that car show thump that you want, tighten up the lobe separation. But it's the overuse of duration that is going to kill your build and slow it down, because you're not going to be happy with that cam that you bought, that you might have paid $300 or $400 for, and it's just not good. Buy a cam, research what you're doing. If you're into the drag racing, or if you're into the round track racing, check out and see what you're building. Check out what compression you have, how much your cylinder heads flow. Don't buy a cam that's good at 600 lift if your heads quit flowing at 450 lift. So that would be the first bad habit that we're going to cover today, or that we have covered today. So stick around for second bad habit. All right, guys, the second bad habit you may or may not have is not knowing what your compression ratio is, and buying a cam that requires a lot of compression, and you only have 8.5 to 1 or 8 to 1, and you buy a cam that requires 10, 11, maybe even 12 to 1. You are not going to be happy, period, with a compression ratio that you don't know. And you buy other items or other supporting equipment thinking that you have 11, 12 to 1 compression, when in fact you only have 8. So check into your compression, calculate it. See what CC head you have, how much dome or how much dish, how much valve relief you have, and calculate your compression ratio. So when you buy those supporting mods, you know what you're getting, you know what you have, and you should know how it's going to react. So that's the second bad habit, and I am completely guilty of that, as well as many other people. So check your compression ratio. It's an important one. All right, guys, the third bad habit, and I am definitely guilty of this one, is picking the wrong intake manifold for your build. Okay, everybody wants the shiny new high-rise single plane intake manifold that runs from 3,500 to 7,000 to 8,000, 8,500 RPMs when you have a street car that's not running that kind of RPM. It is definitely going to kill your low end where you drive your car, your low and mid range. You'll be better off picking a nice dual plane intake manifold, a Performer RPM. The professional products, Hurricane and Typhoon, are good manifolds. Of course, they're made in China, but they're not a bad manifold. Check on it, read on it. But why kill your low end torque if you're driving on the street for something that looks good? It's not going to win races, and you're not going to be happy with it in your mid to low range or low to mid range. So that would be the third bad habit, and I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of buying the biggest manifold I can find, and it runs like crap. So that would be the third bad habit that most people fall into. Stick around for bad habit number 4. And if you're enjoying the video, I appreciate it. And if you are enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe. Look for bad habit number 4. Hey guys, how many of us have got in our car and wanted to drive it from maybe where you live to a town that's 30 miles away, and you have the wrong gear? You have that 410 or that 456 gear, and you want to drive it 30 or 40 miles. Okay, and you have a 3-speed automatic transmission. That beats the living crap out of your engine. It overheats it, it wears it out faster. Okay, you've picked the wrong gear. We've all fell into that. The more is better. You'd be better off with a 355 or 373 if you're driving on the street with a 3-speed. A 5-speed car with an overdrive or an overdrive transmission, that's a completely different story. But how many of us have fell into the habit of picking the wrong gear? Picking the wrong gear for your combination is worse than having the wrong camshaft. So check what your cam manufacturer recommends as far as the gearing. Don't go with the more is better law on gearing. That will definitely hurt you in the long end. Check what your cam manufacturer recommends as far as your compression, your head flow, and your rear gearing, and it'll take you a long way. So guys, look for combination number 5. All right, guys, and the 5th bad habit that every one of us are guilty of is picking the wrong CFM for the carburetor. I'm guilty of it, you're guilty of it, everybody's guilty of it. Picking a 750 on a 300 cubic inch engine is overkill. This is a 750 CFM carburetor, it's a double pumper, but it's blow through. So I can use the extra CFM, but if you're naturally aspirated and you have a naturally aspirated 305, 302, 350, you don't want anything, well, I'm not telling you what you want, but I'm recommending that you don't get anything any bigger than a 650. A 750, it'll work. A 950, it'll work, but you're killing velocity. Velocity is going to give you torque. It's going to put the fuel into the cylinder. If you kill your velocity, you're going to kill it. You're not going to be happy with the way it runs. And I'm not saying it won't run. It will run, but it's not going to run the way you want it to run. It's going to be hard idling. It's going to be hard to set up. You're going to have the wrong jets in it. It's going to stumble. It takes a lot of work to make a big carburetor run on a small cubic inch engine that's not set up for it. So that's the 5th bad habit that we are every single one of us are guilty of. And there are calculators on the internet. Summit has them. They're on the internet. They're everywhere to calculate how much CFM you need for your engine, for your RPM that you're going to be running. So guys, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. That's 5 bad habits that's going to kill your project. It's killed mine before. I'm telling you from experience. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. I am not a professional. I don't claim to be. I'm just telling you what's worked for me in the last long time. I'm not going to date myself. It's been a while. So guys, this is the end of the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. But this is the 5th thing that's killing your project. Stop doing it. All right, everybody, there you have it. That's the 5 bad habits that's either killing or slowing down your project and pretty much wasting your time and money. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. The 351's coming along. Still waiting on some parts. So until next time, guys, peace out and later. God, this video sucked.